A Prince of Persia reboot is coming out? Hey everyone, Aysen here, back with another video. Now today, I don't have any news about the remake, but there seems to be some rumors that there might be a Prince of Persia reboot coming out in 2023 or 2024. Now this is the last thing that I would expect to hear, considering the fact that the remake hasn't even come out. But first of all, the credits go to Mr. Aryan44 on Reddit and the Lazy Assassin, which is the primary source where this came from. Now, the Lazy Assassin is a YouTube channel that I talked about once more before. I don't remember in which video, but he basically leaked the previous remake. He's an Indian YouTuber, and Mr. Aryan thankfully translated the video for us, and he basically said, aside from that, I've got a new Prince of Persia leak that you won't find on any other news source. Basically, Sands of Time is coming next year anyways, but aside from that, Ubisoft is working on a completely new pop game that won't be a remake. Right now, the early concept is being worked on where game mechanics are completely being redesigned, and you can say that it'll reboot the series. It'll probably come out in 2023 or 2024, and if I get any news regarding it, I'll definitely tell you. Now this is very interesting, and I guess the first thing we have to think about is, why are they making a reboot already when the remake hasn't even come out? And this might just mean that the remake actually sold really well in terms of the the pre-order sales. And if this is true, and if it met their targets, this is probably why they're working on it. There is also lots of internal changes going on at Ubisoft, and lots of leadership changes as well, which might contribute to this revival of Prince of Persia that we're seeing. Or this could have also just been planned before, and they were planning on this. However, given that they're doing early concept work, it's probably in response to the remake itself. I feel like if they were working on this previously, they have gotten farther than the early concept, and they would have had one of those demos to show to their marketing team or their budget team before they actually got to the early concepts. Now, in terms of this as well, we have to look at this. This is 3 to 4 years down the line that they've already started, and the remake was given about 1.5 years, if I'm not mistaken, 1.5 to 2 years to be created. So this is given the game lots of time to develop, and this is generally given to the larger studios of Ubisoft that generally work on games like the Assassin's Creed series and the Watch Dogs series. And with the amount of time they're giving it, there's probably going to be a big budget, a big team behind this game, and it will probably be really good as well. And I'm super excited for this, but this is just a rumor, even though we've had previous proof of Lazy Assassin of course talking about the remake and leaking it. Who knows what this might be? I'm just, it's always fun to speculate. Also, will this look anything like the cancelled Prince of Persia game that was leaked like 6 months ago? If you remember, that game had the prince, or whoever the prince was, that character. They had short hair, they had interesting powers, the wall running was really cool, and there was a tentacle monster at the end of the trailer or demo of the game that was the pitch demo basically, and it looks super cool. So will this game that we're going to see in 2023 or 2024, could it focus more on the mythology and magic of Prince of Persia rather than specifically the stand powers and the trilogy that we're used to? Is it going to be a complete reboot without any reference to the old games, or will it be, for example, the Prince's Son or something along those lines where we continue off on that path? Is it going to be a linear game, or is it going to be open world? Given that this is such a large studio working on this game, most likely because of how many years they're giving this game, I feel as though this might in fact end up being open world, just because they've seen the amount of sales that they can get from open world games, and they might just put that into the Prince of Persia games. But it's really interesting how that would work, because they don't want it to be too similar to the Assassin's Creed series, or else it'll just be called Assassin's Creed Prince of Persia, or Assassin's Creed in Persia. And in fact, I believe a couple of weeks ago there was news that there is going to definitely be an Assassin's Creed set in Persia. So hopefully there will be differences, and I guess this game will focus more on the mythological aspects of the platforming as opposed to the more historical setting. But overall, this news is exciting, and I'm just glad to have something new to talk about. It's literally been, I think, 3 months or 2 months. I think it's been more than 2.5 months since we last saw the preview for the game, and we've had nothing. Not even the Twitter or Instagram of the Prince of Persia official page is posting anything. So that's really strange. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're still working on fixing the game. Maybe they're not even fixing the game. Who knows? But I'm just excited to have this news. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to Mr. Aryan and Lazy Assassin for the news. And once again, make sure to subscribe. I will hopefully be able to make some more videos. I've been busy these last couple of days, or I should say last 2 weeks, and really there hasn't been much to post anyways, but I'll try to transition into more games that we'll like to see on this channel, and we can make some videos on that. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.